Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone, and a pleasant good evening and good morning to depending where you are in the world. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Game 1 of the 2021 Stanley Cup Finals between the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning have increased their fan total to 6,300, which will equal to about 85.4% at the Maui Arena. Of course, the Lightning did defeat the Islanders 1-0 in Game 7 at said arena. And that was last Friday. And then last Thursday, Atari Lehkonen scored in overtime, which gave the Canadiens the 3-2 overtime win over the Vegas Golden Knights to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. The first time the Canadiens are in the finals since 1993, back when they beat the Kings in 5 games, back when Patrick Waugh was the Canadiens goaltender. And, of course, for the Lightning, last time they were in it was, well, obviously last year when they beat Dallas. But to kind of go back in history a little bit, the Lightning first Stanley Cup in 2004 was against the Calgary Flames, in which it was a 2-1 game, was it? But regardless, it was Game 7. The Lightning won. That was their first Stanley Cup, and just coming off their second, they're looking for their third, and now a potential dynasty. It was 2-1. I don't know why I was blanking on that. It was 2-1 in Game 7. But yeah, that was 2004. The Lightning obviously went back in 2015, lost to Chicago in 6, made it back in 2020, beat the Stars, and now going against the Canadiens here. We have the most richest franchise in hockey history against the most dominant franchise of the past half decade. Who's going to win this cup? I have no idea, but all I'm saying is that it should be a good series. That's for sure. What's up, Sean and Pedro? Thanks for stopping by. I know, Sean, you want the Lightning to win this series. We'll see. He's already upset. Why is TJ already upset? All I know is that he has his using StreamYard and he has his title in French. That's all I know. Clearly showing bias towards the Canadiens, I see, but that is neither here nor there. Andrei Vasilevsky looking to win his second Stanley Cup. Carey Price for his luxurious first. Drafted in 2000, I believe 6. Spent some time in the AHL, very little time in the AHL. Began his career backing up Yaroslav Halak. Becomes the full-time starter in 2011, and after some heartbreaking playoff defeats and a playoff injury in 2014 against the Rangers, he has finally done it. He has stayed healthy the entire playoffs. The Canadiens have not blown away series leads and have again made to their first Stanley Cup since 1993. And for the Lightning, would turn around, obviously getting swept by the Blue Jackets in 2019. People thought that was potentially the end of the Lightning. They were going to blow up the core. The only ones that would stay is Hedman, Stamkos, Kucherov, and Vasilevsky. Everyone else must go. Well, you win the Cup the following year. You're back in the finals this year. No need to blow up the core. Thank goodness Tampa didn't do that. And now we are ready to get this Game 1 underway, I believe, after the national anthems. And, oh my goodness, I just have to say one thing. The amount of blue in this arena right now is ridiculous. You think you're at a Blue Man group concert with how blue is around here. An electric crowd, and we shall see what occurs tonight. That is sick how they have the lightning bolts on the rink. I think that's a very cool setup. What's up, Von Hook? Thanks for stopping by. Crowd getting into it. Thunderbolts getting into it. The Lightning mascot. I'm hoping this is going to be a good series. I'm going to make 2 predictions here, okay? Before we get game 1 going, I obviously have to say my predictions for this series. And I'm going to give 2 predictions. And I'll tell you which one's my main predictions. If the Canadiens win the Stanley Cup prediction, they win in 7. If the Lightning win this series, they win in 5. But which one is my real prediction? Logic may say pick the Lightning in 5. Well, there's one thing the Canadiens have done well this year is that they are just great at being the underdog. And to be completely honest with you, I'm going to go Montreal in 7. Because if Carey Price and that defense has been playing so good up until now, why are they going to stop? They aren't going to. They're going to get into the net. They're going to make sure they get Vasilevsky off his game, and Canadiens win 7. That's my prediction. That is my main prediction. But if the Lightning do win the series, I'll say Lightning in 5. I don't want to completely strike out, just stick with one prediction. I'll go with my prediction for each team if they win. Because I can assure you right now, if Tampa Bay's going up 2-0 in the series, like if they win these first 2 home games, then sorry, Montreal, you're losing in 5. But if they split or Montreal takes a 2-0 series lead, well, we'll see. Yeah, Vaughn, I'm not the biggest fan of soccer in general, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of soccer, especially when they're 0-0, yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of Lightnings in 6. All right. So Gary Bettman hates Canada? Does he now? That's a conspiracy theory. Well, we'll see. Maybe Gary Bettman does hate Canada. Depends on if the referees, I don't know, try to screw over the Canadiens. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope. That's the one thing, too. I really have no say in this series. Just please, for the love of the hockey gods and for the love of the viewers, do not have horrible officiating. That's the one thing I ask. This could be a great series. This could be a lopsided series. But that's the one thing we need most. No referee mistakes. We are not having Game 5 of the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals ever again. As a Bruins fan, I know what it's like getting absolutely robbed off of terrible calls in the Stanley Cup Finals. We don't want any of that here. Just the moral of the story, as long as the referees don't make their mistakes and as long as teams play clean, this should be a fantastic series again, whether it goes 7 or it goes 4. It was cursing the cup final, yeah. Of course, the last Canadian team to make the finals was the Vancouver Canucks in 2011, where they got absolutely demolished at home by the Boston Bruins in Game 7. Commentated that game a couple weeks ago on the 10-year anniversary. I'm trying to think. Who was the Canadian team before that? Calgary in 2004. Oh, wait, no. Edmonton in 2006. Yeah, Canada's, yeah. The Canadiens' last cup in 93 was the last time a Canadian team won the cup, because Canucks in 2011 lost. Senators in 2007, I completely forgot Anaheim beat Ottawa for a second. I'm going to say that, so Senators in 2007, and then Oilers in 2006, Flames in 2004. 03 was Ducks and Devils. 02 was, okay. And then, yeah. Those were pretty much all the teams who have made it past the 21st century mark. And they all are winless. Canadian teams are 0-4 in the finals since then. Tampa 5-4 game win by TJ. Listen, whatever occurs, it's not going to be a sweep. Whatever happens, it's not going to be a sweep. That's all I'm going to say. It might be 5, but it ain't going to be a sweep. You don't like soccer now? Yeah. I don't know. I never really got into soccer unless if it was watching very few teams in the MLS. Other than that, I could really care less about the sport of soccer. No disrespect. I know it's crazy in a lot of other countries, but it's just not one of my favorites. I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just, we're going to need another COVID-19 pandemic where I have nothing else to watch on television to watch it pretty much. Hockey, football, baseball, basketball, NASCAR. I'd even watch wrestling over soccer. Not WWE, AEW, yes. I'm done with WWE now. I was ranting about that the other night. I'm done with the stupid releases. All right, currently doing the national anthem, and then we can get this game going. Of course, Victor Hedman won the Conn Smythe Trophy last year, trying to do the same here this season. I honestly think Vasilevsky is going to get the Conn Smythe or Brendan Point if Tampa wins, and if Montreal wins, it's kind of tough to say. There's a lot of people who could have it, like Tyler Toffoli could potentially get it. If Cole Caulfield scores like 8 goals in this series, then yeah, maybe Cole Caulfield, but he's going to have a godlike series. But it's probably going to go to Price. I think that would be the safest bet to say for the Canadiens right now. The Conn Smythe's going to Carey Price. And by the way, to finish my thought on Victor Hedman, this season in the playoffs, he has 16 points in 18 games, only 1 goal, but he does have 15 assists, which I would be highly shocked if that wasn't the league lead this playoffs. All right. Steven Stamkos only played 1 game in the finals last year. He was playing all playoffs last year. Well, he sat out for the majority of the playoffs last year due to an injury. And now the national anthem is over. All right. After 3 days of waiting and all the momentum and all the sleepless nights, we are going to get underway. Carey Price in his 85th career playoff start, obviously in his Stanley Cup Finals debut, has done significantly well since midway through the Toronto series. And Andrei Vasilevsky, 71st consecutive playoff start. He has 4 shutouts this postseason. He has had a shutout in 4 of the last clinching games for Tampa Bay. So we will see what it looks like if the Lightning win the series. Whenever Tampa wins their 4th game, it'll be in a shutout, because that's what history has shown the past couple of seasons. Yanni Gourde, Philip Deneau for the face-off here at Ollie Arena. Puck drop, we're underway. Lightning win the draw. Puck will bounce off the boards, and now Carey Price leaves his net, leaves over for Chabot, taken away out in front. The turnaround shot by Coleman. And that one missed. Puck goes in down low, played around by Tampa. Here's David Savard. Savard passes it down low, bounced off the stick of Gourde. This one passed in down low to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow gets pinned to the boards by Chabot. Deneau will bring it up ahead to Lehkonen. Quick pass over. Here's the shot in. Puck slowed down by Vasilevsky. Played around the boards. Now here is Blake Coleman. Coleman with speed. He is potentially playing his last series as a member of the Lightning. We will see what occurs with him this free agency. Tampa now brings it in up center. The backhand pass for Braden Point doesn't connect. Now Montreal gets possession. Here they come. Cole Caulfield with a wrist shot. That one is a blocker stop by Vasilevsky. And it looked like Vasilevsky actually lost sight of it for a second. Shot on goal is denied. And now face-off be taken to Vasilevsky's glove side. Looks like Suzuki may have gotten a deflection at the last second after the original shot bounced off the boards. Faceoff is won by Tampa Bay, and Montreal quickly regains possession. Puck goes in down low, played in behind the net, pass out in front, doesn't connect. Up ahead goes the Lightning. Pass bounces off a Stamkos stick. We're up ahead now by Montreal. Pass will bounce off the boards, and now Victor Hedman will go D to Sarnik. Sarnik off the glass. Will bring it in. Price will slow it down. So pass, looking for Kakaniemi, and that shot is deflected on goal and a save by Price. Killorn gets hit in the corner. Here comes a wrist shot by Cirelli, saved by Price, and now some pushing and shoving in the Montreal net. Cirelli lost his glove and his helmet. Now I think he wants a penalty, but he certainly isn't going to get one here. Let's take a look at the replay. That one bounced off a skate. A good save by Price. Yeah, Cirelli with a good shot on goal. A good save by Price. And then Josh Anderson put him in a headlock. Took off his helmet. And then eventually Cirelli dropped one of his gloves. Face-off taken now to the glove side of Price. Draw is won by Montreal here. Shabbat playing it around the boards. Kept alive by the Lightning. Tyler Johnson will dish it over to Ruta. His shot down low is stolen by Jake Evans. Making his lineup, return to the lineup since the Mark Scheifele hit in game 1 of the second round. Great to see Jake Evans back. Also, there was some question revolving around Joel Armia, the Canadiens' right winger. He was placed on COVID protocol, and he thought he was going to miss games 1 and 2. But then today, he was listed as questionable. I do believe he is inactive tonight, but potentially we will see him in game 2. Brought up ahead. Off the boards it goes. Played in around. And icing is touched by David Savard. Faceoff is won by the Lightning and brought up ahead to center. Actually kept into the zone. Pass down low is stolen. Now here comes Montreal. Off the boards it goes. And Gallagher gets taken down. Vasilevsky will now play it over. Canadian steal. A wrist shot is blocked. And that one almost bounced off the pad and in, but Vasilevsky was able to redirect at the last second. Up ahead, flipped into the zone. Puck will bounce off the boards for an icing. 16:48 to go now.